tufty hair bit. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, distracted. Um, how are we today? Are we well? If you are new to the channel, or if you stumble across one of my live streams and you wonder what we're all about, and you think, well, this bloke doesn't look depressed, you're probably correct. I don't feel very depressed right now. I feel quite in control of the way I feel. The channel is about you guys. So I try to talk about everything that is depression and anxiety related. Yes, I'm sat here in my robe. Yes, I intend to get dressed. I've got a dog. My dog is a dick, and he decides that if I get dressed, it's time to go out for a WALK. And it's not time for that yet, so I'm going to get dressed after I've done my live stream. So, good morning. And that's where we're up to. That's what the channel's all about. Morning coffee. I'm a little bit groggy this morning. I was in a fair bit of pain last night in my hands. Nieces, good morning. Are you getting ready for work again? Or is it too early for that yet? Ah. Too early. Oh, so, where are we going to go today? I'm going to try and stick to the topic at hand today. I think a little bit later on in, I was carving yesterday and my hands are really, really sore. But my shoulder feels like it's popping every time I move it. So using the axe was probably not a good idea, but we live and learn. We live and learn. So yeah, I'm going to try and stick to on-topic subjects today. I might try and play a little game a little bit later on. So what I would like to do is I'm going to ask you guys where you would like to take today's chat, or what topic you would like to discuss. 3 of you in the chat right now. Get in the comments. Let's see where we can take today's topic. What would you like to discuss? We'll keep it on topic as well if I can. Try and stick to things that are depression and anxiety related. If we can stay on topic, quite a few of you watching. Let's see where we can take it. Get in the comments, let me know what you would like to discuss. Let's not discuss coffee. Holiday depression. Do you mean like Christmas type holiday? Or do you mean like going on holiday? Family related anxiety. Oh, I know that one very well. Very well. We could definitely discuss that if you would like. Most of my Thanksgiving's coming up. Okay, yeah, we don't have Thanksgiving here. Um, I don't know why we don't have Thanksgiving here. Um, I really don't know. Marley's happy this morning. He's just had a lovely cup of tea. He does enjoy his cup of tea. So yeah, okay. Let's go with holiday depression. RDX. Good morning. Why the question mark? Why are you confused? If you're wondering what the channel is about, rewind about 2 minutes. It's all about depression and anxiety. It's not about me. It's not about me sitting here in my robe of smoking a fag. It's about you guys. It's about how you guys deal with depression and anxiety. It's for me to try and offer you some sort of help with coping mechanisms, with a safe space to open up and talk. And it is a safe space, so when people come in here and start trolling, they get banned instantly. It's as simple as that. I don't fuck about. I'm hoping that whatever it is that YouTube has changed with the algorithm will sort itself out pretty soon, because I'm getting a bit pissed off with the amount of viewers that I've lost. Because my morning coffee sessions was getting anything from 700 to 1600 views on a 2-hour session. And now I'm lucky to get 500, which is quite annoying. So I don't know what YouTube has changed, but they've changed something that's ruined the algorithm for us. And we're not getting the same views that we did. So yeah, I don't know what's happening there. Alan, good morning. How are you today, mate? We are going to be discussing holiday depression. And I don't mean going on holiday, I mean holidays as in Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, that sort of stuff. Carol, good morning. I hope you are well, my love. So, get in the comments, guys. Let's see where we can start this off and see where we can take it. See how we can deal with this sort of anxiety that comes with the holiday seasons. As Nice has said, Thanksgiving is coming up in America. That is going to be a difficult time for some. And then not long after that, we have Christmas. I think there's about a month between them. Am I right, Nice, that Thanksgiving is the, I'm not sure if it's the 20th or the 11th of November. I might be completely wrong. It might not be either. Carol, hello. Lovely, lovely lady. I wish I could be as cheerful as Carol. She's so happy every day. Yeah, Christmas is a bit like that, isn't it? I hate the 27th. Okay. So, yeah, I was completely wrong. Thanksgiving is a completely different thing, I believe. How am I today, Carol? Carol, I am really good. I'm a little bit groggy. I took painkillers last night, so I'm a little bit groggy, but I'm good. I am having less and less bad days, which is fantastic. I don't wake up with that feeling of dread anymore. So yeah, really good. You want a calzone, do you? You spelt one wrong. Yeah, too much wood. Matthew, good morning. Massage with a happy ending. I can get that at home, mate. I don't need to go away for that. I can get that at home. Carmine, how are you? Yes, solicitors are arses. Do I like depression? No, I don't like depression. What I like is helping others get through depression. Quit. I think you are a fucking knobhead. See you later. There's one gone. English Christmas a pagan holiday? I don't think it is. I mean, I have friends that are pagan, and I wouldn't say so, no. Am I depressed? No, I'm not depressed. The channel is not about me being depressed. The channel is about the guests, so you guys, all of the viewers, to offer help and advice where possible. Okay, so first of all, let's ask for you guys that are over in America. Tell us, if you would, exactly what Thanksgiving is. Alan, we can come back to that in just a moment, mate. Yeah, everything has evolved. Matthew, I will not get into religions. The reason I won't get into religions is because it's too controversial. So, but yeah, Alan, we can come back to it. Scratching my balls. The Pilgrims settled up north and were hungry. Okay. So that's what it's all about. It's nothing. A federal holiday in the United States celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November. Okay. And so, who is it that you give thanks to? Watching parades and football. Okay. What does depression feel like? That's a good question, actually. I suspect that you may be a troll, but it is actually a good question. Ah, okay. You're not a troll. Okay. Cool. Actually, I think I may have seen your name before. It's really hard to explain, actually. Depression isn't necessarily something that is a feeling. It's all in your mind, I guess. It's really difficult to go into it all. In Plymouth, in massive two tits. Alan. Not yet. Would anybody like to help me out here? How does depression feel? It's draining. Multi-tiered study, yeah. It's draining. It's overwhelming sadness, feeling unworthy, feeling useless. Alan likes his new power. He likes his new power until he uses his new power, and then he feels guilty for using his new power and apologizes. So, yeah. Niece, that's a good description. Bus bar, what's that? Alan, have you hit that like button yet? Tap, tap. Power can make people feel proud and joy, yes. Okay, thank you. A sadness that looms constantly. Interesting, yeah. It's just, it can be so overwhelming, and it can stop you functioning. It can make the simplest of tasks impossible or feel impossible. That's not true though. It's not impossible. You can do it. How rude, Alan. I wouldn't stand for that, mate. I wouldn't stand for it. Put the like button in timeout, why don't you? So yeah, it's an overwhelming sadness, I guess. Yeah, thoughts that you can't control, disappointment in yourself. Carmine, that's correct. I remember you saying. Nieces, yeah, I understand that one as well. Carmine, I would love to um, get you more involved in the conversations. Mike, good morning. You obviously have a lot of knowledge when it comes to medical aspects that I don't have, and it would be interesting to hear more of yeah, what you do know. Took it out on a stray dog. That's definitely gonna get you booted, mate. Definitely gonna get you booted saying stuff like that. I hope that's not true. If that is true, then you need to seek some help. It doesn't matter whether you killed it or not. You let it go. Yeah, serial killer vibes. Well said, Alan. Dogs are definitely helpful. Definitely, 100%. I would probably still be suffering quite badly if it wasn't for my dog. Yesterday, we went out and I posted a premiere video yesterday. And we went out and we went for a walk and we was hunting for some wood for me to carve a bowl. which I got, which I don't regret, but I regret doing as much as I did yesterday because I'm hurting quite a lot. Yeah, what did the dog do to you? You was young. I think you might still be young. How old are you, Ling Ling? Ling Ling. What fucking name's that, Ling Ling? So yeah, it was a lovely walk. I had a laugh. I laughed quite a lot at the dog. It tried to bite you, so you beat it. I think you just beat it because you're unstable. Yeah, that's true, niece. It tried to bite you. Alan, you can't say things like that. I can, but you can't. I can say anything because it's my show. Ling Ling, how old are you? Don't be sorry, Alan. You can say it, really. I'm just teasing. You've had it for a year. Okay. How old are you? You're 25. Why are you coming across like you might be like 15? Let me just say, there is something about animal cruelty that I've noticed. There is a bit of a pattern with animal cruelty. Abusers often are involved with some form of animal cruelty. They Carmine, that's nice. Yeah, so abusers tend to treat animals the same way as they treat their victims. And often there is a cause for people that abuse other people or animals. And it often leads back to childhood trauma or PTSD and things like that. Yeah, I believe so, niece. Carmine, me too. I saw, when I was younger, I saw somebody abuse animals, and it wasn't nice. It was horrible, in fact. And there is a definite link between people abusing animals and abusing others, shall we say. I was beaten as a child, and that same person abused other people in other ways. And I saw him abuse animals as well. So the fact that people do this, I do think there is a definite link between that sort of abuse and animals. Alan, I still do that now because I can't stand the horrible fucking things flying around. I don't pull the legs off, actually. I just pull the wings off. Turn them into a spider. The FBI is the IS. What's IS? That isn't what you said to start with, is it? Well, I don't want them flying round in my bedroom. Serial killers start by hurting animals. Correct. I agree. Not necessarily just serial killers, though. I think it's just, I think it's abusers in general that start off that way. They start with small things like hurting, I don't know, frogs maybe, rats, who knows. Yeah, I agree there. But it is interesting. Anyway, we're completely off subject. The subject today is depression and anxiety in holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, those sort of things. So I can't really talk about Thanksgiving personally, so I'd have to listen to what you had to say on these things, because I've got no idea what Thanksgiving is like. However, I would probably compare it to Christmas. So where you guys would celebrate with a large meal for the family on Thanksgiving, we would probably do exactly the same for Christmas Day. And then we'd probably do it Boxing Day as well. Christmas Day and Boxing Day are, yeah, important days. Niece, I hate Christmas, and the reason I hate Christmas is because my kids weren't around when they were growing up, and I just missed them. I missed them terribly. So I always hated Christmas, and it's never gone away. And I still hate Christmas, if I'm honest. I spend a lot of Christmas Day alone. Beast is amazing. She spends as much time as possible with me Christmas Day, but she still has to work. She has people that depend on her. Do my kids come visit? They do come and visit when they can. Unfortunately, they don't drive. My son does drive, but he's very busy working. And it's actually getting to the quiet season for him, so I may hear from him again soon. Carmine, okay. Yeah, I mean, the build-up is all about gifts. Christmas is all about gifts, and it's not about family as such anymore. It's just about what gifts you can get people, what gifts you can buy. Why don't we go on a trip together? We've got 750 subscribers, it'd be one hell of a trip, wouldn't it? You have to pretend that you like your parents. You don't have to, Alan. You don't have to at all. What do I think of boxing? Boxing is a good sport, actually. But Boxing Day isn't named Boxing Day because of the sport boxing. It's named Boxing Day because of the boxes that are around from Christmas Day, where you would box things up and possibly return things. Carmine, I like that film as well, actually. Obviously, it's not as good as the book, but the film is good. Alan, this might be a bit controversial, but you don't have to pretend to like somebody. That being pleasant and being civil isn't the same as liking somebody. You're just being the bigger person, you're being the adult. So for me, Christmas is really difficult. I spend a lot of time on my own throughout the Christmas period. I may enjoy the odd glass of whiskey throughout the Christmas period, but I don't see much fun in Christmas. Civil discourse is the foundation, okay? So, when Christmas happens, or when Thanksgiving happens, it's all about family. Now, family means people. It means gatherings of many people. And if, like me, you can't deal with more than 2 or 3 people, what do you do? How do you move forward through that? How do you face being in a room with the whole family? It's really difficult. It's really difficult. Yeah, it is all about making money. Yeah, loud and obnoxious, and it's the same for me. Being a northern, because I'm from the north of England, the northwest of England. The further north you go, the more arrogant, blunt, rude the people are. In the northwest, we're all pretty blunt, to the point, rude. And we don't mean to be rude. It's not that we intend to be rude to somebody. And the way Northerners are, how can I say this? We would put each other down all the time. And it's not right. If you don't pretend, you'll look like a bad person. No, you don't. It's not about pretending to be a nice person. It's about being civil. So I can sit in a room with 2 people that I really don't like, And I've got two choices. I can completely ignore those people, which is rude, or I can be polite. And there is the difference. That is the distinction. You can be polite, you can talk to somebody, you can be civil. That doesn't mean that you like them. It just means that you're making the effort to be the bigger person. Niece, that is correct. It's really difficult when you're around people that have known you all your life. They know everything about you. They will turn that information that they have about you against you without meaning to be cruel, if that makes sense. Now, if Christmas, for me personally, if I could spend Christmas with my children, although they're not children anymore, and my grandchildren, it would be amazing. But I know that the anxiety would take over and I wouldn't be able to cope because of the noise, and it'd be too much all at the same time. And that's where I really struggle with people. The noise is just too much. I also find that if I'm around family, most of them don't understand my depression. They can't figure out why I would be depressed. Because I'm really lucky. I've got a wonderful wife. I live in a lovely place. Why would I be depressed? What would I be depressed about? And it's not about what you have. It's not about who you have or where you live. It's about what's going on in your mind. So, again, family gatherings. I'll use family gatherings as an example because I don't sort of get together with family like that for Christmas or anything else. So yeah, I'll say family gatherings. I find that I'm criticised a lot. As a lad, I was criticised by adults for being too serious and quiet. Okay. My dad refuses to even try to understand me. He thinks I pretend to hear voices. Alan, once you've seen the doctor and things start to move forward, he may understand a little bit more. Getting a diagnosis could be a big thing for your relationship with your parents. He was brought up to be proper. Okay. Am I a therapist? No, I'm not. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a medical professional whatsoever. I'm a normal, everyday bloke that has suffered with depression and anxiety for over 20 years. I tend to keep it in check most of the time. However, now and then we do spiral. I say we because it's not just me, it's you guys as well. We can be in control. We can be completely in control, and then all of a sudden something will happen and we just lose that control. We lose the ability to understand what's going on in life, to deal with aspects of things that normally we could deal with every day. Carmine, that's true. A psychiatrist can help. Alan, then I would say that that's his problem and not your problem. Um, Morning, Carol. I'm very well. Are you well, Carol? Yeah, I'd say it's his problem, Alan, not yours. If he can't understand or doesn't understand or doesn't want to understand, then it's his loss. So when you guys are in a position where you're surrounded by people, there's lots of noise. There's not much conversation, just noise from people, too many people. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that overwhelmed feeling? How do you move forward and um, get on with things? Alan, Jamie is Carol. I'm guessing that is her son's account. You hope to get better one day. I hope you get better one day too. I really do. You simply run. "1968, good morning. 1968, remind me, what is your name?" You just sit in the corner and observe and then exit as soon as possible. I know that one. What was the question? Rewind like 60 seconds. It was a complicated question. Brian, okay, I'll try and remember that. See you later, Carol. Take care. Psychological. It turned out to be post-operative infection. Okay. Made him pay better attention. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot do that, niece. I will, Carol. I will look after myself. Don't you worry. Um, I don't know if it's a coping mechanism, and I don't know if it's what normal people do. But my wife will tend to busy herself. She runs around like a headless chicken, um, preparing the food and things like that, and getting everything sorted out. Um, she will do everything for her children and grandchildren. And I think it's just her way of keeping busy. It does drive me insane because they're grown as adults and they're able to do stuff for themselves. You change the outcome. Exactly, yeah. Well done. Yeah, okay, do that. See you later. Bye, Carol. Yeah, Beast never sits down to chill. Um, it's really strange. She's at work now, but she'll be finishing work soon. She's got a short day today, and she won't stop. She'll come home and she'll start doing stuff. And she just won't. She won't chill. She won't take time out for herself. Do people find that it's more anxiety in these situations than the depression that we feel. I mean, I do struggle with Christmas Day, especially. I spend a lot of Christmas Day alone. This year, I think I will be able to spend more time with my wife, which will be nice. I think she's only got one client on Christmas Day. You don't have the physical capability. It's like yesterday. I really pushed myself yesterday. I took an axe and I went down to the woods and I come back with a piece of oak. Yay big. I cut it in half and carried 2 pieces of oak that big back. I got home and then I started carving it, or I was doing the axe work on it to get the shape that I want. And I knew that I was hurting, but I carried on. And when I stopped, that pain was intense, and it's. I don't know why I push myself like that, but we do it, and I don't know why we do it. Why? What is the reason for doing that? Is there a reason that we push ourselves? I don't know. There you go, Alan. That's a perfect day, I guess. Exercise does help. That sounds fucking ideal, to be honest, Alan. I like that idea. Yeah, so even now, my shoulder feels like it's popping every time I move it. And it's aching constantly. And I know that it's because I pushed too much yesterday. I did too much, and it's as simple as that. The reason I'm not at work is because I can't handle doing too much. But I know that eventually it should get better. Carmine, many did. Many people did. It's something that I don't, yeah. The thought of it, I remember being on site when that happened. What a horrible, horrible day that was. Luke, good morning. I'm very well, thank you. You think my age is catching up? It's called osteoarthritis. I can understand the thought behind it, but it's definitely not a luxury. If you suffer with depression, it's completely, what's the word, debilitating, I don't know, it completely ruins everything that you know. It stops your thoughts being coherent. Screamer, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot. Carmine, do you suffer with PTSD from 9/11, like many others do? Rightly so as well. Yeah, I thought you may. How do you deal with that? How do you move forward with things, knowing or feeling the way you feel? What are the triggers for you? With that PTSD, is there particular things that will trigger memories? Yime, good morning. Morphine, yeah, that would help, I would imagine. I got a hair sticking out there, can you see that? And I didn't get it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh well. Yeah, you can pray to the universe. I don't pray. I don't believe in prayer. Without getting into religion, just prayer. I don't believe in prayer. I believe in speaking what your thoughts are. And the universe hearing you. I guess maybe people would call that prayer, but I don't believe it is prayer. I believe it's just being able to open up and, yeah. Ling Ling, what you on about? You wish you could forget the PTSD part. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. here. See, spirits I do believe in. If somebody turned around to me and said, do you believe in heaven and hell? And I'm not going to get into religion, but no, I don't believe in heaven and hell. If there is a hell, this is it. We're living it. Heaven, I don't believe in it. I don't believe that there is heaven. And why don't I believe it? Because we're in it. This is heaven. This is hell. And it is what we make it. He's 74, is he? That's interesting. Thanks for that bit of useless information. Thank you, Carol. Why would Yime stop coming in chat? What have I missed? Oh, because of the time. Oh, I see. You did? That's interesting. Yeah, because of the time. What time is it now, Jan? Is it about 3 a.m.? Buy an alarm clock. Have you guys really changed your daily schedule so that you can be here for the chat? That's dedication. Ah, so you need an extra nap. 6 a.m. Okay. Yes, I am smoking. Carmine, that's interesting. The human body is a wonderful thing in many ways. It really is. Paps, hello. I don't know about handsome, but thank you. You call it Rob's time. Yeah, do you know what? It's really odd. Since the clocks have changed and the nights get darker earlier, we want to go to bed at around sort of 6:30. It's really strange. Obviously, we're getting old. Yes, I'm from the UK. Carmine, again, it's really interesting because I've cut myself in the past. I've got fucking cuts all over my hands now from carving, but I've cut myself in the past. I've got a scar here. I don't know if you can see it. There. Can you see that? And I put it together like that, and I could see it trying to knit back together. But then as I moved my wrist, it come apart again. Healing is a wonderful thing. You're from Greece. I've never been anywhere other than the UK, but yeah, interesting. I can imagine, yeah. Am I married? Yes, I am. Niece, I feel that. I like. Mark, good morning. How are you? You can put a plaster on. I do like to learn things. Am I a doctor? No, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a normal bloke. Normal, everyday bloke. To just. Yeah, I understand. Crying because I'm married. How are you getting on, Mark? Are you well? I'm not handsome, but thanks. Just a normal, everyday bloke. Okay, if you say so. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, they say. Still lying in bed, good man. It is Sunday after all. I am handsome, thanks, mate. User Chicago, Illinois. Welcome to the channel. Nice of you to join us. Perhaps, thank you. No. Is it back? 1 second. It's back. Good. What was we talking about? Do we know? I can't remember. Wasn't holidays. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be talking about. And we were trying to stay on topic today. Ewood O'Malley. How do you know who Marley is? Have you been here before? Yeah, we don't want to talk about the current state of that, mate. Yeah, about how handsome I am. I'm not handsome at all. Oh, that's what I said. Did you see the bowl yesterday, Mark? Oh, you just mentioned Marley. Okay, Marley. If I do this now, I'm going to show you Marley now, and Claire's going to appear. You watch. There he is. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Marley. I bet you Claire appears now. Isn't he cute? Yeah, everybody loves Marley. I don't know why they love Marley more than me. He's the fucking star of the show. Come on, that's not good. Did I start a bowl? I did. Do you want to see it? Wait there, I'll go and get it. Okay, so you saw the log, didn't you? You just subscribed, thank you. Did you see the log that I collected yesterday? Or you can pet me and scratch my tummy if you like. What have I got? I can whack something. Well, yesterday I went and grabbed it. Wait there. Yesterday, I went for a walk with the dog, and I posted a video yesterday, searching for a nice bit of log to carve. I come back with two about this size. It was one, but it was one about this big, and I've chopped it down. And this is what I started with to carve my bowl. So yeah, just a fucking, and I find this amazing that you can go from this so this is how far I've got. I've not started this side yet, but this is just axe work on there. Okay, and this I've got to go about another, at least half an inch deeper in there. But it's oak, I think. I believe it's oak, and it's fucking hard to cut into. But I've done it long to match this long spoon that I did. I could make a boat, but I got a nice flat edge there, so it sits nice. Can you see that? It sits quite nice. So yeah, and that's what I'm going for. But I've gone for a long bowl, and look at the knot there. Can you see that knot? And I think it's going to take a bit of work to get it where I want it, but I'm really sore today. So yeah, it's really hard wood. It's oak, so and it's got a knot there, but that bit there, it had a branch coming off there. But yeah, gone now. Marley, I heard that. So yeah, it needs some more axe work, but it's the axe work that's hurt me. So yeah. Week 3, no, 3's a start. 3's a start. We had pizza last night. We've done well this week. We've had 3 takeaways this week. 3 takeout. Oh. Look for willow. Not really got any willow around here, mate. It's all oak trees, pine trees. There's some ash, but with ash dieback, I'm trying to stay away from the ash. Emma, I'm good, thank you. How are you? What's the matter with you, Doug? I got housework to do today as well. Yeah, willow is not something that we've got a lot of. Yeah. That'd be nice, Carmine. Partially good is definitely a good start, isn't it? Yeah, we've all got everyday struggles that we deal with. Today's topic was supposed to be all about fucking wood. Holiday anxiety and depression. £53,000. Okay. You went to a concert. Well done. Good effort. So we were supposed to be discussing the depression and the anxiety that is related with sort of Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter and those sort of holidays. Heather, good morning. Yes, a lovely morning it is. The sun is actually shining. It was raining a little bit earlier, but the sun is shining. And if it continues to do so, I will be going out in the garden today. Oh, with the girl. So you didn't get to give her any tongue then? There's nothing wrong with it being an idea, Alan. She doesn't want you to kiss her anymore. Or you'll have to find yourself another girlfriend then. Yeah, some people are like that. Don't worry about it. Carmine, you're very lucky. Yeah, great for the mind being out in nature. Yesterday, if you haven't seen it, I posted a video yesterday, a premiere even. Yeah, I had a lovely walk with Marley. Fucking nightmare walking back because I was fucked. You felt used for reaching a goal. I mean, you had an agenda as well, didn't you, Emma? You wanted to give that girl some tongue. Reflection. I am so depressed that I am constipated due to lack of motivation to shit. I think you might be a bit of a fucking dickhead. If I saw a picture of it, I'd like it. I probably would, Carmine. Yeah, I completely get that. Green time. I don't know. Interesting though. Alan's not awful. He's amazing. Smashing pasties is a thing. I like pasties. Niece, yes, you can. Carmine, it may be a simple procedure, but when you have the ailments that Yaim has, it may be a little bit more than... Can't take a joke. I could time you out, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let you carry on. Getting your hands in the soil can positively affect your brain. It can lift your mood. Well, I was up to my mid calf in mud, so yeah, that didn't lift my mood very much, to be fair. Seeing the green in the grass and trees. It could well do. It is definitely therapeutic being out there. Yes, I am British, Ian. I'm not offended. Yeah, oops. Yeah, me too, Mark. When I get out and spend a bit of time out with the dog, yesterday was fantastic. I felt so much better because we went sort of exploring a little bit on the land. Obviously, there's a lot of land where I live, So yeah, it was nice to get out and do some exploring. Meditation helps. I believe so, and breath works as well. Breath works is another one that can be helpful. Thank you, Reflection. Yeah, it's hard to push yourself to get out, isn't it? Reflection, what's it helped you with? Yeah, I agree with that, Alan. The walk back is fucking horrible because it's usually uphill. Head banging therapy, nice. Very true, Mark. You don't see nothing sat on your arse. You go, Reflection, yeah, that's true. I may have missed it. In the US, some of us receive food benefits. They've been halted. Yeah, I did hear that. I'm on disability and work part-time, so roof over your head or food. Yeah, that's... do you know what? I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. I did see something about the food stuff, the financial help. Is it food stamps? Being stopped. And I don't understand why. I've not sort of looked into why or anything like that, but I can't imagine how difficult that would be. What I am looking at doing, obviously I've got the GoFundMe, and I've got my PayPal is up on the channel. What I'd like to do is, as donations come in, I would like to be able to build up enough in the GoFundMe or in the PayPal. I've got a dedicated PayPal for the channel, and I'd like to build up enough credit in those to be able to help people out, if that makes sense, even if it's just a one-time sort of payment just to help somebody. But that's what the PayPal and the GoFundMe are there for. Yeah, I bet it is. You got to be careful of them doggers, Mark. Sometimes they'll try and drag you into the car with them. Meditation alone. Reflection, what's your channel about? Emma, Alan's married. Don't put up a fight. Yime. Governments are fucked up, to be fair. Governments are fucked up. You're not married. Yes, you are, Alan. You said you got a wife and a stepson. Don't tell me lies. Fit. lot of people are married. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough, Reflection. I just wondered. Food banks. Yeah, we've got food banks here as well. No, I just wondered, Reflection. Don't worry. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing, Alan. You might as well be married. Yeah, I've definitely cock blocked him though. Ha ha ha. Although Emma likes women, not men. How does the government shut down? I don't know, to be honest. I I I don't really want to get deep into this, so we'll just keep it small. Um, I honestly think that they should do away with the Houses of Parliament here, and let royalty take over as it used to be. However, that would be difficult in America because I don't care, Mark. I'm in the UK. Yeah, I know they're not. Off with his head. Which one? Someone wants to pull off the other head. They can't because it's my wife's job. No, it's not true. The king we've got now, yeah, I agree, Alan. Definitely a mad king. But if they was to get rid of Charles and put William in charge, I think this country could go far under his rule. One big melting pot. I think William will make a fantastic king, but I do think that government needs to go bye-byes. Guy Fawkes had the right idea. Burn it down. Nieces, yeah, positive is definitely there, and that's why I have the GoFundMe. I do want to be able to help people that are in need. So it's like a couple of weeks ago, Alan was struggling. His son asked him to lend him a tenner, and he couldn't do it. I obviously, because I'm in the UK, I don't really understand how everything works over in America. But the fact that help is being stopped for people that are in need is really wrong. And I think it's the same in the world over. My wife and I had a discussion about the world in general. And people are saying this is our country. They don't want immigrants here, blah, 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 blah. And I know this is politics, and I don't want to get into politics. This is, I'm talking generally about the world. The wife and I were talking about it, and what people don't understand is this isn't our country. America isn't Americans' country. We don't own the we're just guests. We're guests on this planet. We're here for a short time, and we don't have right to tell people they can or can't visit a certain country. When it's about criminals, so if it was like murderers, say, for an example, and other heinous crimes, then those people should be stopped from visiting other countries. However, in general, if somebody wanted to move to a country because they didn't like their own country for war-torn reasons or whatever, then who the fuck has the right to say, no, you can't? Yeah, the unsavoury ones, you should say, no, off you fuck. But people in general, if they want to move to a country to get away from war-torn countries and things like that, then who the fuck should have the right to say, no, you're not coming in? It's not our country. It's the country belongs to the world, and the same for every country, for that matter. It belongs to the world. We are just visitors on this earth. We should not have the right to stop free movement, I guess. Who doesn't give a damn about the rights of these people? Niece is exactly that. You've got to look out for each other. I don't care about creed or colour or, I don't give a fuck what your religion is, where you're from. We're all humans and we all have the right to be on this earth, no matter where it is. Emma, I'm not going to scroll back up. I'm not going to talk about Trump. I've got into politics more than I'd like to, so I'd like to get out of that now. Yeah, Carmine, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm rate that one. Venom, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. How did it split into areas? Let's talk about broccoli. I like broccoli. Broccoli are baby trees. Politics behind the door. Yeah, it does. That was a huge fight. It wasn't very big, actually. Yeah, that's true, niece. Is Corey here? 600 push-ups, fucking hell. 600 subs, okay. Well done, mate. Corey, welcome. Good to see you, mate. Pretty good. Rate out of 10. Shalom. Salam alaikum. No, it doesn't smell. What's a push-up? Ask Venom. Venom will tell you what a push-up is. Michael, good morning. How are you, my friend? Anyway, so moving on. Let's move back away from politics because I don't like politics. I don't know enough about politics to have a full conversation about it, to be fair. I've been eating Molly's food. I had jalapenos on my pizza last night. How's the arm? It's sore today, mate. I took some painkillers last night. I'm a bit groggy this morning. Legacy, good morning. Yeah, back to the holidays. So again, Thanksgiving is something that we don't have in the UK. Obvious reasons. We're not in America, so why would we? Americans, as I was told earlier, celebrate the 4th November, 4th, whatever day it was, in November. And it's usually a family time. So having family around in itself is difficult. Holidays are shit. Yeah, they are shit. The anxiety of what's going on is too much. The first Thursday in every November. Thank you. I knew it was something, but I couldn't remember. Christmas lights and music. Yeah, that is the lovely part of it. And I do like that part of it. The decoration. And I know we all sort of have a tree and things like that. King James done more than pay to translate the Bible. Yeah. Alan, it's not true though, is it? You're not a letdown. You are there for your family. You stand up and you do what's needed to be done for your family. So nobody else matters, mate. Niece, good plan. You might go away this Christmas. Yeah, that's about right, Mark. Thankfully, we've got solar panels, which does take away some of the cost. However, if we've not got any sun, the solar panels don't do fuck all. That's a very good question, Yaim. Why does it take a holiday for people to act better? I don't know. Why will 2028 and 2029 be bad? What's the reason for that? Yeah, my solar panels are no good if we've got no sun, so, you know. However, in the summer, we use no electricity throughout the day. We do use a little bit overnight, but throughout the day we use none if it's sunny. Niece, my wife loves Christmas movies, and she will watch Christmas movies all year round. She loves them. Drives me insane. I hate Christmas movies because it's so fake. Okay. Thanks, Corey. Emma, that's not really important to us, is it? Yeah, it did take 9/11 for people to pull together. The same as it took COVID for people to appreciate the NHS in the UK and other first responders. Yeah, Die Hard. It is definitely others. It's people. Solar hot water is a better idea. Yeah, I imagine. So we've got an air source heat pump. So the solar panels are supposed to cover the cost of the air source heat pump, which then in turn heats the house and the hot water. So yeah, yes, it is a Christmas film. You're right, Alan. Everyone thinks Jesus was born at Christmas. He wasn't born at Christmas though, was he? But that's religion, so I'm not going to get into that. Robert Smith. Who's Robert Smith? I don't know who Robert Smith is. Bye, Carol. Look after yourself. Alan, yes. Oh, the Cure singer. Okay. You call me Grandad, bitch. Well, I just didn't know the name. There you go. Thank you, Yime. He was conceived December the 25th because his mother and father was fucking in a stable, I guess. Oh, I'm not with the trendy stuff. Do you know what? I love music, and I know that The Cure is something that I've listened to and I enjoyed, but I don't know who like lead singers are and who drummers are and things like that. If you talk about Dire Straits, Fleetwood Mac, Pink Floyd, I know a little bit more about who is who. Queen as well. But yeah. So I do know songs I know. What's a string vestite? I've got no fucking idea. Why is everyone so determined to talk about religion? Lord Penner, welcome. I couldn't even name a song, mate. No snagging was involved. Do you mean shagging? Holy Day, yeah. Ooh, Kurt Cobain, Nirvana. Underneath the bridge. Are you being served? Okay. Are you being served? Not really something that's correct, though, is it? It's comedy. Thanks, Yime. Yeah, it's quite interesting, actually. Does anyone watch the Y-Files? Thank you, Carol. Much love to you. Holiday made meat, turkey, ham, or something different. So for me, Christmas-wise, the wife would love to have turkey. I don't like turkey. I'm not overly keen on chicken either. I like pork or beef, or both. My favourite meat is beef. but I like the crackling on pork. So yeah, I don't eat lamb. Yeah, turkey's not the nicest, is it? Bye, Emma. See you later. You're allergic to beef? Really? Legacy, I've never tried it. Pumpkin or pecan pie. Ooh. What are you going to make for yourself? What did I miss? Thanksgiving pie. Oh, okay. I don't like lamb or turkey. Alan, yeah, that's something that people used to do years ago. Milk as well. Yeah, okay. What about goat's milk and stuff like that? Can you have them? Mark, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, I mean, you vegetarian. Oh, yeah, see, dessert I like. Only oat milk. Okay. Almond milk? Have you tried that one? Breast milk's nice. Fuck off, Alan. Who was it yesterday that asked to play another game? Someone mentioned a game yesterday, and I've got about 20 minutes left, so would we like to have a go? Alan, you're just a fucking perv. No, it's not Guess Who. I'm trying to remember what they were saying yesterday. Um, I think the idea is I say a word, and you have to reply with uh, another another word related to that word using the letters of the alphabet. So start at A, then B, then C. Word starting with that letter. Wow, Jaime, that's dedication, and yeah, well thought out. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what word I'm looking for. Carmine, no, that's just a typical 10-year-old. Let me look into this game more and figure it out a bit better. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to work it out a bit better. So basically, I say a word like, say, depression, and you have to reply with a word related to depression using the letters of the alphabet. So the first word would begin with A, the second word begin with B, and so on. I spy. yeah, kind of like word association, but different. So the word association game that we normally play, I look for positives or negatives. My little eye. I think I need another coffee. I'm going to put the kettle on. I need another coffee. You need tea. I don't drink tea. Marley. Marley's happy. He's had a cup of tea this morning, haven't you, Miles? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah, you're such a good boy. Do you love me so many? Do you love me so many? I think you love me so many. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You love me so many. Oh, you're such a good boy. What you want? What you want? Your belly. It's your belly. Oh, oh, oh. You're such a good boy. What's this? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's such a good boy. Oh, oh, with the dog. With the dog. Here we go. Oh, you good boy. There we go. Go on then. You want more attention, do you? You want more attention all the time. Come on then. Yeah, come on then. You good boy. Dumbass, me. Does he really have a cup of tea? Yeah, he does. He has a cup of tea in the morning. Tobacco made him sneeze. I'm not smoking. I made a coffee. Not yet. The kettles are just boiled though, so I am going to make one now. It's on your clothes. Well, yeah, but in fairness, he's used to it. In honesty, I know that sounds horrible, but yeah, he is used to it. My hand's really sore right there, in that joint, in the knuckle, underneath. Kirsty, good morning. Jasmine tea. How you doing, Fable? Good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining us. I'm making a nice cup of coffee. I need milk. Oh. Do you know what? I hate mess. And everywhere I look, it's just fucking mess. And it doesn't matter how often I clean up. I clean up every day. I do housework every day. And it just never seems to get clean. I've got to be careful because I'm coming undone. I don't want to come undone, do I? Holding the bowl. Yeah, I think that might be what it is. But also I've got osteoarthritis. And I suspect that I may have arthritis in my knuckles. I'm a jammy dodger. I like jammy dodgers. Crumpets. I've not had crumpets in ages. Did I get the bathroom clean yesterday? Yes, I did. I did get it clean. I got it clean before I started carving my bowl. So that was good. Tall guy, how you doing? So, who saw me carving yesterday? Who saw me start my bowl? Grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, you're a wanker, Alan. Oh, do you know what? I could just eat grilled cheese sandwich. That means I've got to cook though. You missed it. So, do you want to see what I started with? Obviously, you saw that I went and collected a log. Your body's just broken, I know that feeling. So I started off yesterday with this. I don't know why. I think this must be off the axe. That's got to be from the axe, hasn't it? All that black. Because I did clean the axe up before I started. So that's what I started with. Jan, good morning. And then I started doing some axe work. And this is what I've got at the moment. I've not started this side yet, but this is what I've got at the moment. This is sort of going to be the shape. And it'll come round here. Around there. And then that's what I've got on the inside. And it's going to take, I've had to take all that out with the axe. But it's fucking oak. Or I think it's oak. I suspect it's oak. Ah, is that what it is? Is that why my my axe has gone like a black colour? That would be yeah, it's fucking hard work on your hands. It's oak, I think. I think it's oak. But yeah, that would explain it, Mark. But it's fucking hard to cut into. Burning it down. Yeah, I could probably do that. That's why I was using the axe on it. Blacks from the sparks. Yeah, I was using the axe on it to try and take a lot of the bowl, I guess. Which was it was just hard work because it's such hard wood, and it is a hard wood as well. I've not really picked the best wood to start off with, have I? But it'll look beautiful, I suspect, when it's done. But I'm not going to give up on it. I am going to make a bowl out of it. And then I noticed when I was cutting this, I noticed that I'd caught it with the axe there. So I think I'm going to break that bit off. There. And I'm going to make something with that as well. So that might become something, spatula maybe. Alan, I wake up with hardwood every morning. No, I'm not going to make a spoon with it. It's too thin to make a spoon. So I think I'm going to make like a spatula. That'll be fun. I need to pin that. Where's it gone? I don't want to open it. I want to pin it. Pin. There we go. Thank you. I got lost in talking about the wood. Yeah, I'm not going to try and make furniture. I'm not clever enough to make furniture. Sorry, Kirsty. Do you want some of my coffee? Do you want some? Some? Hot. Heart of the Oak, Royal Navy song. I don't know it. Don't know it. I know it's fucking hard to carve. Jason, how are you? Thanks for joining. A wooden ashtray. Yeah, it'll burn, Alan. Yeah, but I can't look it up right now. Samuel, what are you talking about? Overproof rum and Coca-Cola. Bum, 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 bum. That's the floor, yeah, it burns. Oh, nieces. There's nothing better than snuggling up with the dog, though, is there? Apart from snuggling up with the wife, of course, but enjoy. So, Mark, do you think that's why it's gone a bit black on the surface there? Do you think that's what that is? Do I like the Mighty Boosh? Never heard of it. Well, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. I think that'll make a nice little spatula. We'll see. Okay, thanks, Mark. So you would say that that is oak then? It looks like oak when I look at the colour of it and the grain in there. Yeah, I think it is. I know that it's looking, when I look at the grain there, it's going to look really nice. I mean, that is literally just axe work on that, so there's no nice sort of finish yet. I tried using my hook knife here. It's just so hard, so I've got to take another ½ inch or so out of that. And I'm gonna have to use the axe for it, I think. Yeah, oak. Nice carving, thank you. You want to be the captain? I'm the captain of my own ship. My ship that sailed many, many years ago. Impressed that I carved with an axe. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? There's lovely grain in it. Boys and their toys. We got a lot of girls here as well, mate. You love sailing ships. Let me show you something. Ignore the dust, but let me show you something. So I got... Can you see the dust? Fucking hell. I got lots of glass ships. Oh, lots of them. But yeah, I'm very dusty. Very dusty. Dusty indeed. The reason they're so dusty is because the wife's not allowed to touch them. And I always forget to dust up there. Thank you, Carmine. Why are camels called ships of the desert? I don't know. Why are they called ships of the desert? Loza, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Destination unknown. It's going well, mate. How about you? You're all right. Good, good. Glad to hear it. A few new names today. So if you're new, we, because they're full of Arab seamen, fuck's sake. Love it. Whereabouts in the UK am I? I'm from, well, I live in Devon, in the UK. Yime, good effort, good effort. Off to bed soon. Yous all took it out. That's fair enough. Why can't pirates say the full alphabet? Go on. Why can't they say the full alphabet? I don't know, I think I know the answer to this, but go on. You got relatives here. Nice. Whereabouts? Four AM. All's good in the world, yeah. They get lost. You're a fucking knob. I laugh quite a lot, Mark. Yeah, I do laugh quite a lot. You've got no idea whereabouts. Oh, you're in Birmingham. Okay. I went out in Birmingham once. The rest of the time, I just passed straight through on the M6. Yeah, I thought it was R as well. Destination unknown. See you soon, mate. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Yime. 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 I farted. I'm good at farts lately. Do you know, since I had my gallbladder removed, yeah, my farts are much better. Minions. A 4. 4's not very good, is it? Yeah, and Minions is a funny name. You farted in tandem. Good man. No, I didn't shart. Dog food, yeah. Strong 6. Nice. Good effort, mate. Well done. What is it about farts that are funny? Why are farts so funny? Yeah, it was jalapenos on the pizza last night, see? If I'm honest, I'll have a pizza with jalapenos on, because they don't do fresh chilies. No, I didn't shart. Do you want to see? No, I'm not going to show you. Toilet humor's British, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I prefer fresh chilies on the pizza. You know, the little ones, the really hot ones. But yeah, I don't understand why farts are so funny. Alan, I'm not going to get into that one. How do you make a hormone? Bonding tradition, yeah. Families that fart together stay together. Yeah, don't pay her. Yeah, everyone makes it funny. It's really weird. When I met my wife, or when me and the wife got together, I wouldn't go to the toilet in front of her. So, for fuck's sake, finger it. So, if I went to the toilet, I'd be sat on the toilet, and she'd come in and start doing whatever she was doing. I'd be like, "What are you doing? Fuck off! I'm on the toilet." And now I don't give a fuck. She just walks in and does whatever she's doing, and I have a crap, and she doesn't care, and I don't care anymore. But it's really weird because when we first got together, I couldn't get my head around someone being in the bathroom while I was having a crap. 4th grade, American boys talked about farts and poopy and sex all day long. Yeah, that's about normal for men. How's the dog? He's fast asleep. Have you been here before, Lozza? He's dreaming. Bless him. Did you see him, Moz? Did you see him? Look at that face. He's like, what? What's going on? You see birds? No. What's it? You see birds? He's a dick. You've been here twice before. Nice. You reserve that right. Okay. Nice. I'm glad that you get involved. It's quite hard to remember everybody because, I mean, I don't know how it's going to go. Excuse me. At the moment, we're at like 750 subscribers. And if it starts to get bigger, okay, yeah, I remember now. I'm not going to be able to remember anyone. It's going to get really difficult. Carmine, no, I haven't. Have all the ladies left? No. Lozza's here. Yime's here. Who else is here? Mark's here. User, what is your name, by the way? You may have told me before, I don't remember. I'm going to start charging for my farts. Sorry, Mark. Jiggling the jiggles, nice. See, my wife doesn't care. It's the same if she's on the toilet and I walk in. She doesn't care. Yime, I need a score. I'm going to start charging for farts. Once I'm monetized, it's going to be super chats and stuff every time I fart. Melissa, okay, Tasmania. Oh, I don't know about that. British oak is pretty awesome. Antonio, why Antonio? Because I can keep farting. Super farts, yeah. Have we got any dentists in the chat? I'd quite like to talk to a dentist. Yeah, Alan, my missus does the same thing. My name is Rob. We've not got any dentists. I want a dentist to fix that tooth there, that one, and that one, and that one. I've got 3 teeth that I want fixing. You've done a few fillings. I've done a few fillings as well, Mark. Ah, Carmine, okay. Your sister goes to dentist school. A little cape for the fart. Nice. See, I don't like locking the bathroom door. I don't even like closing the bathroom door, if I'm honest. I like to leave the door open even if I'm in the bath. But then I like to walk around naked as well, so. Well, in Florida's no good. I'm in England. England. I need a dentist in England to fix my 3 teeth that I want fixing. Don't even let the dog in. Loza, yeah, pretty much the same. There is a lock on the bathroom door, but I don't use it. Mark, yes, you're on one today, aren't you, mate? Can I wait 3 years? I can wait a long time. I've waited, I think it was 10 years since I last went to the dentist for anything other than an emergency appointment. I did have an emergency appointment last year, and I had an abscess up here. And I went in, and my very back tooth on the top was wobbling. And this abscess was causing me quite a lot of problems. So I went to the emergency dentist. Yeah, that's expensive. And all she did was she looked at it and said, okay, here's some antibiotics. I said, well, what about the tooth? Are you going to take the tooth out? And she said, no. And I was like, okay, why not? She said, well, it'll just fall out. And a year later, and it still hadn't fell out, but it was really loose. So I just fucking yanked it out in the end. Put some clothes on. Not yet. I'm going to get dressed when I finished on here, and then I'm going to take the dog for a walk in the pissing down rain. Crimson, good morning, how are you? Ew, if you don't like it, fuck off, cunt face. You are an ob jockey. They had to take out, yeah, they wouldn't take mine out, and I was really pissed off. Do I get dentists for free? Not emergency appointments. Am I a therapist? No, I'm a cunt. They pull them out instead of proper care. That's about right. Yeah, I brush my teeth twice a day, but I drink so much coffee and I smoke quite a lot as well. So yeah, my teeth do get stained, and I've tried them whitening strips, and I do use whitening toothpaste, but it just my teeth are shit. And I use I don't use floss. I use them little tiny brushes, you know, get in between your teeth. Alan, yeah, you do have a lot of sugar, don't you? Yeah, some medications are. Some medications actually state that your teeth are more prone to staining after taking them. Beetlejuice, Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, I've got smoker's toothpaste. Uracryl, is it called? I've got that. It's not brilliant. You're not allowed to dance if you're over a certain weight. I look horrible. Yeah, I can understand it, I guess. Plastics and dentists, okay. Yeah, I do need to go to the dentist for a proper cleaning. They normally, I've got receding gums, so they normally want to inject so I don't feel it. Alan, to be fair, a lot of Northerners and British people do have fucking terrible teeth. Loza, thank you for joining us. You take care. It probably, yeah, probably is that young, to be fair. The problem is, I was registered with the dentist, and for some reason they just took me off their client list. I don't know why. And they won't take me back on. They won't take anyone back on. They've removed a lot of their patients. They can't deal with them. Yeah, funnily enough, it was, yeah, can I get another dentist? There's not that many dentists around where I live, but there is a new one that's opened up not long ago that I could probably get into. Fluoride. Fluoride's bad for the teeth. I don't know. Yeah, you're supposed to go in for. I know you are. I know you are. I don't like going to the dentist. I'm not scared of dentists. They don't bother me. I don't like sitting in the waiting room with all the people. Michael, yeah, that's happened with a lot. But it's people. Do you know what I mean? So, sitting in a waiting room. Mark, take care, mate. Have a good one. I hope you have fun doing whatever you're doing today. I mean, I know that I smoke a lot. I drink a lot of coffee. And I couldn't tell you the last time I went for cleaning at the dentist. But other than that, I do everything right. I brush my teeth. I use the little brushes to get in between your teeth and things like that. I don't really have tartar buildup because I clean it off. Carmine, I know. You mean one of the ones that shoots the water between your teeth? Is that what you mean? One of these. Let me show you. Let me. Is that better? Am I back now? Oh, I'm with you, Alan. What's the matter, Miles? Back on. Good, good. Only 3 of you left. What? I think I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for taking part. I'm going to go upstairs, get cleaned up, feel sorry for myself and get dressed and take the dog for a walk. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Much love to you all. Stay strong and stay safe. Cheers, guys.